Vaal people like Renal Talent Vaal.
Mm.
So like, why do you have to like take people but on Nigeria but to actor Vaal?
Mm.
You
Weird.
understand what I'm saying?
Weird.
That's weird because like if you are promoting the culture, might as well uprise the culture.
Yes.
Because what's the like
Exactly what we're doing here.
Balanama notes. Yeah.
All right, just give me my money.
Just
Okay.
give me my money.
Yeah.
I want my fucking money. What happened? Out of the blue, this chick stepped by doing this. Like,
You way.
girl, you gotta stop it.
Yo.
Akira, kaya phone nung tate ka pala game. Wa bona gore. Akira, a chincha the way I do lang. O kila bona motho a batla o shapa for ko tiksi.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Uncomfortable, boy.
Like,
You.
and the ass is coming on my side. One thing that interests me about your journey in Thailand, dog, you ate a dog's meat. How do we get there?
Honorable, like I had to learn that pageants require you to be emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
You know, they require you to like practice a lot, and in most cases, you are never ready for what's about to like hit you.
Welcome back to Behind the Culture Network. This is Cavin'KulturePodcast, where the untold stories of Vaal entertainment scene come alive. We are here to keep our heritage living or alive. We're doing it by one conversation at the time. Do join us as we converse with the young creatives all the way from the Vaal. I am Omasi, your host. I'm not alone. I'm with Kamu.
Yeah. Radio_girl. Yeah. Kamu. Man, however you like it, honey. We are home.
Love that. Without any waste of time, let me introduce our first guest ever. She is Miss Teen Star International SA, Miss Asia Global Africa 2022, and she's currently Miss Face of Devotion Gauteng Twin Queen 2023. She's also an upcoming actress with a couple of temporal roles, all the way from the ballpark. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they and them. Put your hands together for Naledi.
I want to say you work hard, eh? Did you hear you?
Yeah, and like, I'm just keeping quiet for like peace. Maria, there's a lot.
Busy.
Yeah.
You are winning.
I'm winning. Why not?
Love it.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome to our little platform. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. It's been a minute since we chatted.
Yo, it's been a minute.
And you've done a lot between that.
Yes, I did.
Before we actually get into it, we have an icebreaker game here, right? We call it Diving Out Loud. So I don't know, should I start with you or should I start with my co-host? But then back ladies first. You guys tell me. What are you thinking out loud this week? What's your diving point?
Okay. I'll lead, right?
Okay.
To show the guest what's going on, right?
Okay.
All right. The Bonang issue. Yeah, that's been, I guess she has Bedazzled. And you know how people have expectations? You know how reality show is like, right?
Yeah.
With reality show, everybody has expectations of their own. With a podcast, everybody has expectations of their own. So it's like we are people with expectations, more especially if something has been done before, right? You always have an expectation of some sort. I think on the previous episode of ours, we were talking about Showmax, right? We were talking about the reality show, You're Born Into Fame. It's the expectations that we have, right?
Yeah.
And now it's Bedazzled. We love Bonang Mateba. She has this thing going on whereby she's just bringing us into her home,
Personal
right?
life.
Exactly. Showing us how her daily life is like. And somebody came on Twitter and said, she's not real because we are not getting the truest moments, right? We are not getting her crying. We are not getting her saying, she's not real. You know, when you are not real, every day you are happy, Njani. Like, when are you crying, right? So that person came forward to say that. And then everybody was like, no, girl, we don't have the same struggles. We don't have the same struggles. Bonan comes from money. Her dad is an academic. Her mom is a businesswoman. We don't have the same problems, right? Not everybody wakes up and thinking, no, not everybody does that.
And broke people cry a lot.
Yeah, right?
Like, seriously.
So they were saying, so this person was just saying she's promoting too much of glamour. At first, I think I understood where this particular person is coming from, right? I'll bring in DJ Zindli, right? We've seen her struggle. She was not struggling financially, no. The struggle was business. If you're in business, show us the business struggles, right? If you are in pageantry, show us the pageant. We don't want to know about your boyfriend. Maybe we don't want that because maybe you could not be having all of those type of problems, right? However, there are challenges that you are having, be it we're going to get to that. I don't even want to get to it. Right? So people were just saying she's just not real because she's not giving that core part of her to say, what's going on in your personal life? Where I think they just wanted struggles and other people interpreted those struggles as kala, right?
I
But
get what you're saying.
but my thing was, I think I understood where that person was coming from, provided she was, you know, when you are honest. Because sometimes you just want to bash something. You don't really have much to say, right? Mara, for some, if I was to think about it to say, where are the struggles? For me, it would be House of BNG, right? You are making that, her bringing it, I said that non-alcoholic, right? That we want to see the struggles. Somebody said no, you know? When you are saying yes, we want to see that debate that goes on behind, right?
I get it.
Steve Madden.
Those rejections.
You want to see no, I don't like that shoe. I want this one. No, I want this
the
one.
debate.
Exactly. You want that debate around the business because that's what you're giving us.
Exactly.
Don't only show us that, oh no, I got the crown.
But
where are the struggles, right? That was my understanding of that particular person saying, you are not always happy. Give us the time when you are not winning that business still because you are giving us lemma. Give us the struggle of Hokopanya. I think she did give us a little bit of that sometime a while ago, right? Whereby she was not happy with something. I think it was a PA. And then people were like, oh no, Bonang is Bonang is being rude to her PA. But it was not actually that. That was the real moments. The frustration. You know? So I'd say my understanding was that. But hey.
But on this one though, how far are we? We're on episode what?
4.
It's still early.
Yeah.
Still early. Is it like those short reality TV?
It's an hour.
It's an hour.
Still early,
but
though.
again, I feel like Bonang has a brand along like she wants to put out. And as much as we understand her, like we want struggles, Mayena, she wants to show that other side along or comfortable kayon. That's another thing that people don't understand. I'm not saying like she shouldn't be real, but again, maybe she's not comfortable enough to show that part.
Or maybe that's her reality.
Oh, maybe, okay, that's not her reality. Shame. I'll gag. I'll never.
I want to get in with a factory. She's not being real. I have listened to Bonang on radio. I have watched Bonang on TV.
Sure.
I feel like that reality show actually gave us who's Bonang.
Yeah.
Because on TV you see action drama, like action camera, lights.
Rolling.
You know, that formal. Can't go reality show ubona motho a kasi like one ke wa strata.
You get to see her, the vibe also,
so I wouldn't say she's not being real because I got to see good Grand Sharp. Umugele ke wa strata.
She'll even say, I am that.
I understand.
But people being people, man, they always have expectations, like you said.
And they're not wrong. Like, honestly, I get it, everybody has a view.
Sure.
So they're not completely wrong, but they're not completely right
also.
Too. Yeah.
So, Naledi, what's your carving point?
Yo, guys, you know what's on my mind, ne? That TikTok trend, give me my money.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, it was nice to watch it. But now I'm realizing how, like, a lot of people are getting, like, disturbed or, like, triggered by that.
Okay.
You know, like, how people
I haven't seen that
in
TikTok.
preschool...
Can someone explain it to me?
So you know what happens, ne? Let's say reform.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, so here's what's gonna happen.
Wait, you guys need to tell me first.
No,
I can't buy
you
in on
won't
something that I don't know.
No, you won't understand.
We're gonna cut this part out if it doesn't work, right?
We're not gonna do that. Anyway, ne?
Yeah.
So give me my money and then Luena, give me my money. Like whole like energy.
Okay.
You put energy on. Okay.
Yeah.
All
right, just give me my money.
Just give me my money.
Yeah.
I want my fucking money. What happened? Can't I remember?
No, wait. Like let's start over. Yeah, let's start.
So I need to say the same thing as you guys.
No, give it power, like energy.
I give power. You
guys
don't say
like time is two what you did.
Oh, let me start again. You guys gonna finish it.
Okay.
Just give me my money.
Just give me my money.
Yes.
Just give me my money. Oh, okay, guys. Okay.
And then you
No, guys, I'm done with this. Why is no clap when it's my turn?
Last time.
I'm done with this. I'm done with this.
No.
So yeah, you say it.
No, harakinya energy. We need more energy, more petrol.
So now I need to start.
Yeah.
No.
Let me start.
No.
Why can't I get green every time?
Because you need to see
it's
what's
a
there.
like how it's a.
I understand now. So let's move on. What were you saying, Naledi? Where were we? Now I get it.
Okay, that's the thing.
Oh.
That's how it goes. So like wabana no
I think I saw it.
No, you didn't feel it. Like sometimes you feel like, okay, maybe I can do handle. And so
it's a setup,
exactly.
I went a weekend. But that's the
trick.
But that's the trick. So like in most cases, I feel like it trigger about and like we're not the same.
Oh yeah.
We're not the same. So let's say go into Jalo and then you take it personal. Even if you don't show it right now, but like it makes you feel like, okay, I'm lonely. Like I feel lonely. So I feel like I'm different from other people. So it triggers a lot and we're not even aware of that, if you get me. So like it's not fun anymore.
How do you feel, Masi?
How do you feel?
Yeah,
Are you
I felt
okay?
some type of way. For a minute. Like I did, like you guys laughed and then I did it. I even remissed it. You guys didn't clap and laugh. And I tried the second time, did it right. But you guys, like, I felt some type of way, guys.
So that's the thing.
We have a trauma that's coming from the past. Guys.
Exactly what I felt. I'm so sorry for that. Don't try that
at
home, kids.
It'll be okay. Oh man, he's crying.
Okay,
but anyway, like I'm saying, or like some people from like primary school, they've been having such problems. So like when you do that, like it raises something that you never knew you have.
It's a sad story, ne?
It is. So like no Jackie Shaba, guys, it's no longer funny and I wanna laugh, but like I just feel like ish.
What if it's not the right thing to do?
Yeah, because like you can see them or like they're not okay.
What if I'm part of the people that
like you get abused into?
It is.
It is.
Remember, we are a healing society.
Yeah, generation. Exactly.
So a lot of us have our own post-traumatic experience.
You
can what is it? Is the Wi-Fi on? Because we have those things that we're still healing from. You know, some people are healing from being bullied. Some people are healing from being raped. Whatever the case might be. You get my point. So I understand you. I get you.
You know what's my point around that? It's so, hence I believe in you need to empower yourself so much. Because now, that's the sad part about being around people that are not confident enough. Because now you need to tiptoe around them, right? Now it's so difficult to play games, right? Because somebody went through something.
And we wouldn't know if...
Exactly. Number one, we don't know. When you don't deal with it, it becomes a problem. Because, Yana, how do I put it? Sana, not everybody's out to get you, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even it's not even that personal. Sometimes it's not even, yes, we understand that you are triggered by anything and everything if you have something that you are hiding or that you are sitting on top of.
Besides
right?
hiding, let's say I grew up being bullied in primary.
Yeah.
Now I'm at a stage where I'm like, that thing will never affect me again.
Sure.
You get my point? And such things happens. It triggers something to that point that was bullied back then.
Hence,
it's
important
not like
to
you
try
didn't
to
heal. I don't think it's about you not being healed. It's a thing. You understand? And then you said something, what did you say, Conch? People they're not healing. Oh, like you have something and now you have to tiptoe around it.
We tiptoe.
Hear me out, ne? Sometimes you don't even know what's wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you have depression, but you don't even know what's the cause. What's the what's all around that. So you saying that, I feel like you are saying it, you are right, partly, but then don't forget that sometimes mental health issues, you don't even know what's wrong or what's going on. So I sort of like if they want to be sensitive.
No, here's the thing. Here's what I'm trying to say, right? If you go through something, right, it doesn't matter how long it is, be it was primary or high school. It's very important. That's what I'm saying. It's very important to always, hence I love this whole thing of, sometimes like distancing yourself from people a bit. Sit down. Be away from everybody.
A lot.
Right?
Same here.
Try to cleanse. Try to sit down and think through your thoughts. Am I okay? Am I not okay? Try to figure yourself out. Because when you go out there, people don't know what you are going through.
Exactly.
Right? And when you go out there to be, look, you are in pageantry, right?
Yeah.
We are in this industry, right? People don't know what we have been through.
Exactly.
We come sit like this. We are working. We are having fun. We are the Mr. CEO, right? Or Mr. Director decides to pop a joke, right? It hits home. Why? Because you have things that you have not dealt with, right? And the minute you always go out to get in touch with your inner self, it helps you try to clear off or figure out the things. Because yes, you're not going to figure all of them out kana ko A1, right?
Exactly.
Mara, if you consistently do it, you'll be able to solve those, you will be able to heal that inner child or something. There will be always something that you figure out. Because how people are going to make jokes, people are going to play games, people are going to do things, and they won't know that they are hurting the inner person because so that's my chat. It's so good to distance yourself from people, from the world, and go cleanse, right?
Detox.
So that when you come back, it doesn't matter what joke, it doesn't hit home. So now you're not affected. People don't have to tiptoe.
You're right.
You get. That's my chat.
Okay, we get you.
Get it.
My turning point for this week. I was actually traveling to Bupilo during the week.
Traveling.
And then traveling to Bupilo. Like you can say some G's, man. You can say some G's. My thighs are out. I don't even have thighs. Let's say more like plastics. My plastics are out. Like this. Yes. So I'm sitting. I love window. I hate passenger. So I rather sit close to the window so I can control everything. You get my point?
You and me.
Because there are those people who will sit there and then mucho unile black and bobani. So I'm sitting next to the window. Okay, not two ladies. Two ladies, two boys. Guys, actually. One udula Mijiso, the other one udula that side, and then the guys they go to the back side.
Okay.
Me, I'm minding my business. These ladies, they're having a conversation. Out of the blue, this chick started by doing this, like,
You way.
Girl, you gotta stop it. I get her. Kaya phone nung tatega pala hey. Wabonore. I get her. I change the way I do. Is it possible?
Uncomfortably, boy.
Like, you. And the ass is coming on my side, bro.
Oh, my no dating. Ass no dating. Ass will call.
No, it's sample.
Yo, if you know, let me take say pillow or slaba for
a sample of it. I'm like, what the F? What the F? What's going on? I'm checking on the videos. I'm like, guys.
What's going on?
Your puppies, come on. This chick doesn't stop. The chick doesn't stop. I can't guys. Like, I was so violated in that taxi. I was so
you didn't say
violated. I didn't say anything. I'm just quiet.
Nelly fell on that
Grade 3. I can't picture how umaharing kidna festival.
Oh, ba o peteleditse.
So how tshwara so how bana le that moment o tshwang.
Askisi.
ke le yara age tswa tswa bodumo tle jwang ke tswa we o tswa gae
Wa ifrayela.
ke tswa we o mosotho ke aus ke mchangane. You're gonna edit that out.
So basically,
and now I'm actually counting down ukuthi I'm gonna lose it. And when I lose it, I'm gonna say shit in East Coast.
Sure. Ooh.
Jojo wa re tretina jalo ka Xhosa.
Ngwana sware atswela ha o motle tjena ha o mchangane wena. I responded at some point. She picked it up over ke Mxhosa only to find out ukuthi Mxhosa like that. Now ngwana
wa ushela ka sigini ke sana.
Manje sengishela for sure manje. I'm like yes sisters. Even if you were the last person. So that bothered me. I was actually like, it's a joke, guys. It's a joke, but then
it's such a serious thing.
Violated on a taxi, public transport.
The fact that you didn't do anything.
This thing happens being violated by girls in public spaces. One was tipping my ass in high school. I'm like, this chicken.
When I was like, I don't understand.
I tried since he gave me a move.
How I'm talking. Retsanang jwale ka taxi o rasa le grasa ba utlwe retsanang jwale ka taxi
I wish I can be on a taxi with you, bro. I disappear inside a taxi. I don't even want to say a word. I make sure if 15 rand, 15 rand, change.
You don't ask anything.
I don't want to say a word to go taxi. A lot has been said about me. So I'm like, nah, remember
what's what happened to me? Mm-hmm. Okay, so like I was in Joburg, so instead of me waiting for I was like, hey man, let me just catch a taxi. So get Dragon City to get like hair before I go home. Cause like I had time. Ke phone okwa. Ke shetse taxi driver like ke tlo thoba Dragon City. Tse ke le phone ha ke phamisa hloso Dragon City ke yanong o fufile. O fufile ka taxi. And
never
like more, like that
play with the phone.
That road, yeah. Go Reef City, straight fell hona mo emang. Na le mo.
Hey.
Kaya like deep kloof. Katwa deep kloof.
And now you have to catch a taxi back.
Go back. Did you do that?
I did. Yo.
If we budget
exactly.
What happens then?
You'll wait.
You go taxi driver like you fit like no kupa tšhelete ka lam.
Wow, Peggy phone. I'll go to the phone. You know Zulu's right?
Yes, abantu bayasebenza la. Sibhizi sisemsebenzini yehla wesisi. Awusangakhuluma ngethi.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. Can you please start by telling us more about yourself? Naledi ukhulele kuphi?
Okay, so I am like I'm confused. But anyway, my name is Naledi. I am from Vaal Park, and what else?
Vaal Park.
Yeah, I grew up in Vaal Park.
Right. So your career why in Xhosa?
I know, my God.
Your career in modeling started in 2019, right?
Yes.
And then you had to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
What happened then?
So like before I decided to take a break, I went on an interview.
Yeah.
I was in grade 9.
Okay.
Yeah? So on an interview, they asked me like, what do I want to be? And I'm like, I want to be an astronaut.
Okay.
The questions that came after that.
You were never ready.
I was never ready. They were like, do you want to work on the sun planet? What? Yay! I don't know anything. I just want to sound cool by that time. So I failed. And then I went home and then I started my research about like modeling, like pageant as a whole. And I was doing great until when I'm supposed to enter the pageant. I had chicken pox. The whole thing.
Wait, can we hold on a bit, right?
Yeah.
What interview was it? Like, what was it for actually?
It was for like after entering certain pageants wants you to go have an interview before you become a semi-finalist or finalist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really interview the pageant, right?
Yeah.
Which pageant was it?
It was Miss Ptsd Vaal.
So that was your very, very first pageant.
Yeah, Miss Vaal. I think it was Miss Vaal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boo.
So you decided to go to Yazini, I will take a break.
Because of the chicken pox.
And do
it was bad. It was so bad to a point where like I didn't feel comfortable even going to school.
Dang.
Like I had to cut my hair. I had to like start over. Like I became very dark skinned. Like it was so bad. Like so bad. You know, like ha chicken pox so you hlawule mhulu. Ka go loma batho ka putswa batho.
Do you have pictures?
I don't have pictures because I didn't take any pictures.
Okay.
Yo, like
how bad this thing was.
It was bad. Like take it from the cutting of the hair.
Okay.
Yeah, it was bad.
Hey.
But then I took a break. But after that, I went back.
Okay.
And I thought, I was ready because interview-wise, I was ready. I did my research and everything. Only to find out, baby girl had to learn how to work because I didn't know how to work on stage.
Okay.
It was so terrible.
Okay.
Like I got on the stage, I can go on stage because I passed my interview. And then I fitla mo, baby girl can't walk in heels. Oh, baby girl, you know, like you have to be elegant.
Sure.
Honey, Nikele Ferrari on stage. Nikele Ferrari on the run that I ran. Yo.
So this was practice. This was practice.
It wasn't practice. Like it was like finale.
So azang labanale that day or the day before, whereby you guys
practice. We did, but like it's not as hectic as like the day bubble. Because what you do, like they tell you, like you're gonna work straight, whether or sleepers, whether or
so on that, let's say the day before, you didn't bring anything to help you prep. You were just comfortable.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, you know, going inside something and you're like, it's just working.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's working.
And then Alfita, it's different.
And then Alfita, it's different. And shame.
Which pageantry is this pageant?
It was Miss Teen Vaal.
Miss Teen, the one that you didn't know how to act.
Yeah, okay. That one. Yeah, okay. That one.
Okay.
Yeah,
so from there.
Yeah, from there, baby girl, took her heels and started like working in the kitchen. Baby girl was Beyonce, and like from there, I was Beyonce ring the stage.
That's nice.
Yeah, that runway was my home, was my baby girl. Yeah, so that's how that came up.
Hey, your story, man, is so beautiful. Then in 2020, right, during COVID-19, you push it. Since we are in lockdown, you are pushing. You're coming back with a banger and became Miss Teen as a finalist. Damn, you did your homework.
I did my homework. But when I went this, they sent her home.
So during that time of the break and you doing your homework, what are some of the things you had to learn?
I had to learn that pageants require you to be emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
You know, they require you to like practice a lot. And in most cases, you are never ready for what's about to like hit you. Because you're putting yourself out to be judged.
Sure.
And at the same time, nobody likes to be judged personally, you know? So yeah, that's something that I learned. And I also learned like beauty, it's not something that you see and you don't have to box your beauty. Because beauty is everything that makes you comfortable.
Sure.
Exactly.
Who was assisting you in terms of prep?
Myself.
What?
YouTube, myself, and yeah.
Don't you have like, sorry? In most cases, I thought like you have a management to put you in those kind of places. You're doing it by yourself.
Nope. To some point that what's up, Yakane? Like my profile. Making a number maninja mo. Having text X.
And then you are managing yourself.
I will ask
another level of professionalism.
Yeah. I will verify with her.
Yeah, I will verify with her. That's how I'm getting her. Well, welcome to what?
It seems like each and every year, I was reading your bio, it seems like each and every year you have a milestone that you actually go for. Do you have goals? Did you say, I want to achieve this? Or you just go with the flow?
I don't think I go with the flow, but I don't think I plan.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I push myself a lot. But then I don't have something anymore like, okay, this week, I get to the 6, 7, but I just push a lot.
Okay.
Go like I just push to whatever possible.
So it's more like when you see an opportunity, you seize it.
Exactly, something of that sort.
Okay.
Fast forward, in 2021, you entered Miss Teen SA. Damn, girl.
Yeah.
Not just entered, you won Miss Teen Star International SA. Furthermore, you went to Thailand to represent South Africa. Damn, girl. So how was that experience for you, man? Like, walk us through that journey.
Okay, so like as I became a finalist,
Yeah.
I was so overwhelmed because
this is finalist for Miss Teen SA.
Okay. You know. So we went to the competition and then I didn't win. They only pick one winner.
Okay.
So I didn't win. And I was like, I feel like I did so much and then they didn't even pick me. Like it was so sad. And then couple months later, they text me and they like, our Miss Teen SA didn't qualify for international requirements. So we need you.
What were the requirements?
They didn't specify, but I just know she didn't meet the requirements. So we need you to like fill up the space and become the Miss Teen SA for us and represent Miss Teen Star International.
Hey, I wanted to tell them to
It was
like she took an L. You get my point. She took an L to say, let me collect my L. Let me go back home. There's a winner. They
come back again.
Whatever that they need.
You know?
And then they test to say, come back.
They like, come back. We need you. Hey. Not we want you. We need you.
Need to show up now. Yeah.
I understand. So like from there, I did my preparations and took off to Thailand.
Sure.
But honestly, it wasn't easy. To be honest, it was like one of the hectic moments for me in my life.
Are they funding this? They funding?
No, they're not. They didn't. Okay, they did pay for like international stuff, everything international.
Okay.
Like they paid for it, but like my flight.
Well, okay. Negative. What do you mean?
Yeah, like everything that happens that side, it's on them.
Like but your accommodation,
food, transport, everything that side. So we had to like get our flight tickets. Flight ticket to Thailand that time was like 80K. Okay, fine. My dad paid for it and
like a return.
A return. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
At least.
Yeah. So my dad paid for it. And then just there, I don't know what happened with our flight. And we had to buy another flight ticket before we get like the refund. That time is one day. I have to be there.
Yay, Sana.
Damn.
It was a Friday.
Now you have to come up with another 50,000.
Yes.
No, wait.
Let me tell you something. I get it that time we bought it on time. So 50,000. Now that we have like few hours loading. Friday. The thingy for like flights. Flight in. So you're gonna get the money on Monday.
Okay.
Actually, Olo report Monday, and then the money you get it whenever.
It could be 24 hours.
That could be days. You understand? It could even be days. So from there, devastation. What's like that part where like also
right then.
If I didn't die. I think I died. Shame.
He goes.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah. Don't play. So it started there like getting more tougher. But lucky enough, my dad like took a loan for me. Like same time.
Shout out to your dad, man.
Shout out to him.
By the way, it's daddy, my father, not daddy.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Oh. My kids.
we need to put that out.
No, it's good. It's good.
What's your back?
It's actually so good.
They might be here. Why are you leaving me hanging?
Exactly.
They might be here saying, some old man is
finding. No, it's actually good that you mentioned that part out. Because somebody might say, hey,
my dad. Not daddy.
Love it. Thank you for that.
Coach, you guys, relax.
Guys, this was supposed to be my dad's time to shine. Like, shout
out to Mr.
Tatehlomo.
Shout out to you.
Babo, Hlomo, Madiba.
How
Yem.
How ngwelomsila. How enasupicho.
Yeah.
You are really Madiba, eh?
I am.
I didn't believe this at first.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
And I thought today I'm going to introduce you with your clan names.
Okay, Arikal.
Oh,
sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest ever is Naledi Bliss.
Why would you say clan names? Wait, how do you know them?
Yeah. No, if you pause, you're just gonna tell me what your clan name is, then I will figure it out.
The rest, because
that's how it works.
Yeah.
Let's start again. Fine, I don't worry.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Like mine is Ukaba Msutu no Zingu Tiwoshe
I am so shocked.
Wow. And then there's other one, our Kinebo
Okay.
You get my point.
Ooh,
you get it.
I love the course right now.
Let's go back to the interview. You got your intro, right?
Yeah.
Got
I like it. Thank you so much.
Who did when's that alone? Same day.
You want the same date, man.
Mama says your father.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's great. Actually, how supportive are your parents? Because now, if they are able to take out a loan for you, it says that they are backing you regardless,
100%,
right?
100%.
Yeah.
You know what? My parents are very supportive, but at the same time, they want me to be independent. I don't know if that makes sense. Like right now, I won't go to them and say, "Can I go chill there? You want." You have to work and then meet them halfway, maybe. But like, I don't even meet them halfway anymore. Like, it's a thing of, I gotta get it.
Yeah.
But I know, how shuba
they do show up.
There. Yeah, exactly. They are very supportive.
You know, I love that part because I feel like, especially in pageants, right? There is so much more, especially these much bigger ones that will want you to go international and all of that. Sana, you will pay. Eh?
You will pay.
They will say, should you win, you're going to go to Australia. You're going to go to... They don't tell you that you're going to pay. They don't mention from the forefront to say, this is what's expected. It's the same as the finalists, you know? There are other pageants that will make you pay for being a finalist to say you need to pay for 1, 4, and 5. But you didn't know that when you entered, you get to find out these things as it goes. So if you get into pageantry and you're doing it all by yourself,
it's tough.
We appreciate your parents.
It's tough. Okay, Ubaba, when's loan? We get into Thailand. What happens?
Yeah. So we get to Thailand and then warmest welcome ever. Like internationally, they take talent very seriously, guys.
Yeah.
Whether it's football, whether it's music, whether it's, trust me, they take talent very seriously.
Sure.
To a point that from there, we got a guy go airport thing waiting for us with a board with my name saying, "Welcome, Miss Teen Star International SA."
Wow.
And then we went with the car. And like when I say a car, I'm not talking about like Bajajinyana or like Ufita Moyang. We're talking about a car. You understand? And then when we got there, like because I came a bit later than other people.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to my room, like levels, 5-star, 7-star, like. Seven-star hotel. Love it. Perfume. Swimming pool. And not just swimming pool. Swimming pool. Pool. You know? And then from there, they took us to beautiful places. Like Thailand is well known for like their food, culture. And talking about food, you guys.
What differences did you notice when it comes to their culture and our culture or similarities?
I think it's completely different because that side, okay, we left my phone, go molong, like the plastic bag.
Okay.
Do you know like and then like we put your stuff over there
on the side.
On the side.
I don't know. I was saying this to I can't remember who. I'm like. I always you have seen on movies, American movies, Europe movies.
Sure.
People will just get into a car, and then by the bank is here, and then they'll start a car.
Oh yeah.
It's a movie. No, in reality, it doesn't happen like that. Because in other countries, it actually happens
that way.
Like that.
Exactly.
What's wrong with our country?
It's the same when they're saying Dubai is the safest. You know.
Yeah.
It's clean and safe. It doesn't matter what you live where. You will find it.
I guess. Botswana is one of the safest
cleanest,
countries in your country. in the continent. Yeah, continue.
Okay, so
it's a country,
my
guys.
baby.
Man, a moment for Abdi guys.
Oh, he has a name now. Just like that. Love it.
You
get into Thailand, the experience, the culture differences and similarities.
Yes, on that.
Yeah.
So no, it's different. People are very kind. Mara, like everywhere you go, it's like businesses, but it's very clean. It's very safe.
All right.
But the other thing is that banally, that thing you're like, if you do something like, let's say,
Sure.
I'm gonna ask to fix it for you.
Okay.
But after that, get off a bill.
Oh. They fix and you pay.
Yeah, so like they don't even tell you like
Oh.
So in other ways, you find out.
You broke this, I fixed it.
What did you expect?
Yeah. Because I remember this one time I had my own food, noodles, and then they were asking me, or like, can we cook this for you? I'm like, yeah, please. After that, bill came.
Okay.
Did I ask her? I didn't. Exactly.
But what did you expect? You ate the food now.
But again, something that's different. Like they're not used to black people. There are a lot of white people, and when I say white people, I can show
they're not used into black people in a weird way, or
in a very weird way. To a point where, like, when I went there, going to the mall, people asked to take a picture with me and paid me for it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm going with you next
Black people, we need to start traveling to Thailand. My theater, guys.
Like, even then, there was a point whereby, like, this lady was like, "Is this your real ass?" I'm like, "Yes." Can I touch it?
What?
No,
Yes.
but it makes sense.
And like, I'm skinny, but like,
have you seen them?
Man,
Yeah.
Where?
I was gonna stand up and show you but it's literally,
Okay.
You don't deserve like
you know them. Like, pay attention to them. You'll see. It's their thing.
Okay.
It's their thing. I think that makes sense.
Okay, so take us through, man. You landed in Thailand. Now is the big day. D-Day. What's happening? You're off that 7-star hotel. You need to hit the stage.
You know what? We had so many moments of like big days. So like we had something like 3 finales.
Oh, wow.
So like we had like swimwear, we had friendship, talent. Yeah.
Talent.
Talent. Yeah. And then we had the finale. So just before the big day, we had other big days.
Okay.
You know? So yeah. But then let's say the first time we hit the stage for like competing, it was talent.
Okay.
So I went there to like dance and I was dancing amapiano.
Oh, wow.
And funny enough, they got it. Like they got the vibe that was selling. So it was so nice. And then from there, the second day was traditional and swimsuit.
Okay.
And yeah, it was so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. And the big day of like crowning, it was full. The hall or like whatever the place is was so full, and people was just cheering everyone up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was so nice. I'm not gonna lie. And I won a couple of awards and titles. So,
mention them, drop them.
Drop them. Okay. Okay, so I won Miss Swimsuit, and then I got like 4th place and 1st place for like the pageant.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hard work. International
girlies. Okay.
All right.
What's happened? So you just decided to go to, how did we get to that decision? In talent challenges, what are you gonna pay for? You were like, South Africa is about amapiano, therefore I'm going for amapiano straight up.
So like that time, amapiano was like fire. You know, like 2022, it was the thing. So like I wanted to like show them something different because I knew like in terms of dance, they're very good at dancing. So me dancing, whatever thing, it's gonna be like, okay. And then I also wanted to do like traditional dances, but that's what they expected that time. So I wanted to like be out of the box and show the culture. Like we actually have like more to offer. Exactly.
One thing that interests me about your journey in Thailand, dog, you ate a dog's meat. How do we get there?
Honorable, like somewhere
Pageantry.
importante, like. Yo, guys, but when at that moment, I never forget it because like I was eating normally. And then my mother's friend from USA travels a lot. So like, so do you like it? So you eat what's this? Ho ho. I'm like,
oh, okay.
Ho ho.
Ho ho. What's that? That's a dog, a puppy. Dog!
What a perfect way for describing it.
So when are you eating this meat? In your mind, what meat are you eating? Are you eating a
in
pork?
my head, we had like different food. So like whatever you eating, you can't even see or like this is a chicken, this is a like you just have they're like mixed up.
Okay.
So you don't have any idea what you're eating.
Okay. And you didn't even taste something that is strange in your mouth.
Everything is strange. I'm like you can't drink
yeah.
So like everything tastes different. And that day, I asked, what's this? Like, nice. Yeah, eat. Yeah. When I catch you, when I catch that lady.
You are mentioning something. You're mentioning your mom's friend, right? Who travels a lot. Mm-hmm. So this means that your parents were with you in Thailand.
My mother specifically.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. What a supportive mom. Yeah. So you did mention what titles you won there.
Yeah.
What opportunities did those titles come with? Because what I noticed in your journey is that one title puts you to another.
The other, yes. It's a connecting relationship of titles.
That's why I asked if you plan your life. Because it seems like you plan your life.
Okay, so as I'm there, there were like people, directors from like other countries. Mm-hmm. So they saw me and they asked me to be part of, what's this? Their pageant. Mm-hmm. But this time it was different. I wasn't representing South Africa. I was representing Africa as a whole.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's how the second title, which is Miss Asia Global, came about. Mm-hmm.
Girl, you are doing the most. What challenges did you face, more especially in global stages? Because in South Africa, cool. It seems like you're a champ when it comes to that. I don't know why you are Miss South Africa already. So in a global stage, what challenges did you face and how did you overcome them?
So in South Africa, like we limit everything. Okay, let me not say we limit everything, but in terms of pageantry, everything is just limited, you never go big because like it something like that's like too traumatic. But that side, actually you go all out. So with me, I planned my things to be like very classy, like just balanced. Okay. And then when I get there, I meet my people, like that's what I wished to do. Like they went all out with like their costumes, like little dramatic, and that's what I wanted. But like where I come from didn't allow me to like go out like that. So that was like the first challenge, and then the second one was the fact that like when I was that side, I got like very sick because of the environment.
Oh yeah.
So I wasn't so comfortable most of the time. Like I would like pass out. We didn't even sleep.
Hectic.
Yeah, we didn't even sleep. Like we came back around 5. And then I had to sleep for 1 hour and then another hour. We up again.
I like the fact too, you mentioned you got there and then you met your kind of people. People who go all out. People who do 120%, right? So traveling around the globe, traveling around the globe, how did that influence your perspective in the game and your personal growth?
Yeah. But we got you. We got you. So like I started to like have that thing like I have to be diverse because I know different people, I know different cultures, I know like you can come only buhle like this thing and still be in the same category as me, if you get what I'm saying. So like in Ptsd a lot, and with my personal life, I just know I would say in like if you are best here, somewhere else you might not be even noticed.
Yeah.
So High Girl South Africa, I'm not that big, but like that side, like they appreciate me. Like I have bodyguards. I'm big. Yeah. So you understand, or like sometimes you are in the wrong place. With whatever that
and you
you're
didn't
doing.
mention earlier on, go to that side, they take talent seriously.
Yeah,
very seriously.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you are currently Miss Face of Devotion Gauteng 2023. Tell us about that journey.
And you
even have. Oh, okay. That's an old one, Miss Flavius.
It's recent. I'm the face of that
one.
school.
Okay, tell us about that journey because you started recently there and then already you are the face of the school.
Yeah, so like honestly, it's quite different because of like management tabona and how everything is run.
Yeah.
Go campus and like the college as a whole. So it's not your ordinary Miss Vaal, Miss SA. Like it's quite different. And like I just wish I could like change how they run things. But yeah, hopefully.
What's the different thing? How if you were to mention?
What's different is like compared to other pageants.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I feel like they're not used to having someone like as a face or like title holder. Yeah.
Institution.
Yeah. Because they don't involve me as much. Not saying like they should, but like they should play like that part. You're like, okay, so like we're having an event, please come.
Yeah.
Like we're having
as
an
the
event.
Face.
You know, you understand that.
So meaning the student supporters needs to up their game.
Yeah, honestly. But I don't blame it on like students. I blame it on like management.
Yeah,
but again, like I feel like it's because they don't know. They're not used to having such.
Okay.
Yeah, so I get it I'm asking this because I have a little knowledge in terms of So I get it as the student support, I'll say department, whereby you get to know things about your NSFAS, where you go find out everything and anything with regards to you as a student. So that's the particular office, right? And also, I'll say the marketing office of the institution.
Yeah.
So the two may not necessarily work hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
But they play a role. Marketing will come through in terms of events, right? That's where you need to show up. I guess student support will have different events also, and that's where you need to show up. And as somebody that's already in the school, right? How long are you going to be there?
I don't know. I'm going and coming back. I don't know.
Or let's say you're gonna hang out.
Like I'm just hanging out. When I feel like it's time to go back home, I go home. I come back.
So what would you say is something that you'd want to, because I think you can always teach people, right?
Exactly.
How would you teach? Because now you may be the face this year,
yeah,
and maybe next year it's more like you are paving, right?
Yeah,
you need to pave the way. You are already identifying certain things that you don't like, especially somebody that is already doing this patient thing, right?
Yeah.
You come in there, you're like, okay, I don't understand 1, 2. Why are you not doing 1, 4, and 5? How would you now introduce or teach them? Hey, guys, let's, it's not just about having the competition, have somebody win, and then everything dies out.
Yeah.
It literally
It's a
needs to be more.
process.
So how would you introduce that?
So like I feel like communication is like the best thing to ever do. Because like at this point I was planning to like talk to like the SRC because those are like the people that play a huge part in terms of like the students and like the management.
Sure.
So the middle people. So yeah, I think talking to them, having like a conversation to show them like, okay, as you guys introduced this thing, I feel like we should be feathering it more and like making it a thing. This is what's supposed to be happening instead of like having a crown.
And then do nothing with it.
Yeah, exactly.
So being the face of the school, man, I think it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
And we spoke of expectations earlier on.
Exactly.
Does it come with certain expectations? If so, which expectations? More like academic wise.
Yeah.
Are you expected to be an A student?
Like, here's the thing that people expect me to change like how I work, like how I like how ke fitla bo campusing because like one thing about me, I'm very free. Like osane like so ke ka tla ke kentse sporty ka crop top le short band and I'm fine. So like when on times like that people are like like seriously.
They expect you to look good every day.
Yeah, they expect me to look and act a certain way. actually they expect me to act a certain way because I remember after winning them, I went to school. I was writing. They're like, "Joe, again, like serious again." Hey, guys, it's me. Like, oh, I never So like, I feel like they expect me to act a certain way, and like after seeing me as the face of the school, they just expect me to like be that queen. Like every day, like goddess. And now I get school and get happy. Work song. Baba, like now and then it's so funny, and I got used to that. I don't even take it personal. Like you can tell me, like, again, hey, hello again. Like, you understand?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and in terms of like performance, yeah, skolo, they do expect me to like do wonders, but got drop out and because the pressure was, yeah,
a lot.
Yeah,
what were you pushing? As I get it, okay, I don't know how was the competition like, right? But as you'd go, there are interviews, there are this, there are that. What is it that you were advocating for?
Good question.
Okay, so we didn't have like interviews, but like in terms of questions, they asked us about leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically leadership was the thing that made me who I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of like skolo, being able to like speak. So I feel like they took it as like it's a pageant, something like entertainment for a day.
Okay. So the reason I asked that, it's your daily life as somebody that advocated for this particular thing.
Yeah.
Was it just you speaking well, or was it just you speaking who you are? I get it, you can advocate for something or arabe a question because you just know how to speak. Like some of us, you know, I think as speakers we can say anything, anything, and get away, right? Exactly. We know how to speak, right?
Exactly.
So was it a thing of you know how to speak and you answered well? Or was it a thing of, yes, I know how to speak, but I am also going to do that. But I'm going to be the leader that
I'm all about this.
Exactly. Or were you just selling?
No, I wasn't selling. What I did, like I spoke what I wanted to happen. You know? But I feel like on their side, they took it as like, it's a one-day thing. Like it's, you know, but they fed it everything and then bang, they're like on what's this? Their boobs and then
I've seen that.
It's giving.
I saw it there too.
It's giving. It's all about beauty, and then whatever happens to her or whatever she has to offer, we don't care. And I feel like Mrs. Sana like on a lot of opportunities for other kids because maybe whatever I had was gonna change somebody's life or campusing. Maybe whatever opinion Lona could have like saved somebody from like dropa out, like from like just a lot. You understand?
I'm confused. Are you currently studying right now or you dropped out? Right now?
Did it trimester, so like
okay, so you're still studying, you didn't drop out.
Don't
sell the wrong narrative now.
Wait, yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So, trimester. Oh my God. So you take one trimester in and then you're like, let me relax for a time.
Yeah, something like that. Not like dropping out. Guys, I can drop out.
So when I'm going on break, you're like, I'm not going back right now. I'm taking a break from...
But like, okay, let me correct whatever I said.
Yeah.
The reason why I took breaks was because of work.
Okay.
Yeah, it was because of work. So
yes, that cough was a laptop. Yeah. Sorry about that.
it was because of work. So like I had a lot of work. I had a lot of gigs and then everything. Like there was a lot happening in my life, in my career to be specific. So I had to like drop out. I might not drop out.
You have to take a break.
Yeah. Pause.
Choice of words are very important.
Yeah.
You guys
sit back
like
a little bit.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, lack of words, man. Lack of words. We didn't drop out. We just paused.
We apologize.
We're taking a sip back. Okay, let's move on to exciting stuff, man. You appeared on Showmax's Youngins. I wasn't bad. I was watching. I'm like, that's Naledi. That's Naledi.
Big deal.
How did that come about, man? And how was that experience? And damn, that production. That production.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Guys, even like behind the scene, everything.
The directors, everyone in there.
Even behind the scene.
I don't know.
I don't know. I did a lot of things. And then they left where I'm dancing.
Okay.
Like,
And it suited you, man.
Like, why better
and they go on Youngins dancing.
So, like, I was chilling at home, and then one of, like, the agencies texted me, or like, okay, we need somebody.
We got numbers from the agencies. Okay, continue.
Yeah, they texted and said, we need you to be, like, on the show. We need, like, 3 girls to be Zinhle's friends.
Okay.
So, like, I went there. So, like, before that, before we had to, like, shoot, we had, like, other things to do, like, in terms of, like, shooting that part, that scene mo ke jaifang, so when the part like ke tlo bua came, I was sick.
I was the devil is working hard.
I was sick because I actually had lines on Youngins.
Yeah.
Because that was like a featured role. I had lines. And when the day to shoot came, I was sick. The baby girl couldn't even speak.
Hey. Why not? Go tlo tlamela ge bone Gogo's Cotton. I get happy my wedding is for baby daddies.
My wedding coughing, guys. What BBL?
Gogo my wedding kwa. Can you explain?
Can I pass you the mic?
Yeah, Gogo's Cotton kwa podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the BBL is content.
Oh, BBL is content.
Really?
What
you don't
DJ Yang?
DJ,
yeah.
BBL.
Oh, okay.
Apparently.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Wow. So what would you say is the most rewarding part of your career at large? The most thing like you wanna learn to.
Okay, like I'm not gonna say what you guys expect me to say, but the fact that it keeps going.
Yeah.
Like it opens like more doors.
Yes.
So I gonna like more stop and thing.
Yes.
If I'm here, Husani, like it opens to other things. So it's like an ongoing thing, ongoing rewards, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, that part, like I look at it like, oh.
Speaking of showmax, Youngins, has 016 FM won your heart yet? Because at the beginning of the show, you were one of those people like, Like, yeah,
one thing about me, when I don't like things from the beginning, I never continue. Like, I'm out.
Okay. So, I'm still in, man, for the sake of
that
seeing
is nice.
people that I know and content, right? It's about Vaal. It's in the Vaal. And
honestly,
you want to be convinced a bit more? Or you're already convinced?
What's it? Feel like they think.
I'm not. Sorry. I'm not convinced.
Okay.
You may continue.
You feel like the production failed us a lot. Because like Vaal people, like Renal Talent Vaal. So like why do you have to like take people but on Nigeria but actor Vaal? You understand what I'm saying?
Weird.
That's weird because like if you are promoting the culture, might as well uprise the culture.
Yes.
Because what's the like
exactly what we're doing here.
Balanama notes. Yeah. So like you feel like they wanna promote and like they didn't want to promote the culture. They wanted to use what our culture has.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's like no Jinana Shebeshit. A lot of people were using his content not because they liked him. You understand? You just want to gain something from culture. So even with Vaal, I feel like they used the culture to get somewhere. Because if the plan was to like promote the culture, we could have took actors in Vaal. We could have took like instant Lebu Waningwa
Youngins.
Vaal. Why not? A lot of
There's
people
a lot
are
of
from
actors,
Vaal.
man, go Vaal.
Exactly.
Hold on. I have a different narrative.
Okay.
Don't y'all have agencies? You guys audition for these things. Did you guys audition? I think it starts there. That's my thing, right? It starts with auditions. Obana, every single thing or every production, as long as it's done correctly, there are auditions, right? Auditions starting, it doesn't work that way. And you know, right? For somebody hence it's important to have management, hence it's important to have agencies, especially in this industry, because then you will have to, if you don't have an agency, you need to have the relevant people's numbers, right? I'd say, I wanted to make an example about us here, right? Not tricky, but for as long as you have an agency, it would be your agent's responsibility
to put you out there.
Know that there is a production that's done by Showmax A-Link 016
Can
FM.
I come in?
Just a bit. So your agent, but if people in the Vaal, if I personally as Kamogelo I don't have an agency, Sana, I failed me. I'll make an example with Fashion Without Borders. I don't know if you know of it.
I do.
They were the final, I'll say, the final part, I think, the main event, right?
Yeah.
They had Joburg as one of the main events. They had Vaal also, right?
Yeah, VT.
They announced at VT was a venue that they're using too, right?
For Vaal,
to host, yeah. So now they had Tazila casting. So now we all had to go to Joburg for that, right? People that follow Fashion Without Borders know that there were auditions, right? On this particular day, we are looking for particular people with a certain height and all of that, right? You come through your audition for that. If they like you, they take you. Now, if you don't follow such platforms, I'm from the Vaal, right? I don't know how many times Fashion Without Borders missed me. It missed me because I don't have an agency, that's one. It missed me because I am not following that particular thing. It's not that they did not announce. They announced it. However, because I don't have the right resources myself, it means that I'm going to miss out on opportunities. Now it goes back to the acting part and these production. They deal with agencies, right? So for as long as they don't empower themselves, they're going to sign into different agents. The Vaal doesn't have a lot of agencies, by the way. I think we have very, very few. And they're not really doing well as kissing guys, right?
Hi,
Gabi, I know you guys. You guys are not really doing well. You are doing, but not well. Hi, Gabi.
This is a podcast.
Now, you're coming well, right? But it's just that I check these things out a lot, right?
Yeah.
Now,
you're well informed when it comes to that.
Exactly. So if we, and the agencies that we have also, let me not go there, it's just modeling. Acting is a different thing.
Yeah.
I bet if we would ask Lebohang right now, if we would ask Lebohang right now which agency he signed into, how he got into YOUNGINS, he'll literally give us the process. And Tibello, Adulang Shabville, right? The one acting go Scandal. I remember when Scandal literally advertised to say they want a young boy and right? Bona they advertised it. They didn't really necessarily keep it in regs, right?
In-house.
And then tell the agencies. But most of them, it's literally communicated between them and the agencies. The agencies bring you in to say, hey, we need 1, 4, and 5. You go audition for that.
My thing is, I get that process.
Yeah.
And I understand it, right? My thing is with 016 FM, they were able to get the artist to go for Mercedes is there. I don't think Mercedes has an agency.
Yeah, for 18. Exactly.
Point number 1.
Yeah.
Point number 2, there are a lot of extras. Sabacho, Batwang, Kofal. Those people, how did they get them?
Extras.
As an extra, you don't...
You need an agency.
No, you need an agency, but also you need to be... Look, my thing is one. For as long as you don't have... Obana hono who shoot right now, Netflix. Mangi, that guy's name that used to act. Losing Lerato. I'm not sure if they were shooting, but there's something that they were shooting not long ago, right? Anybody that did not get on the group chat, the extra, was not a part of it. But they formed a group chat to say, guys, we want extras and whatnot. Exactly. For as long as you don't associate yourself with, that's my thing.
I believe, I wish Swinky was inside because he's one of the actors there. I wish Swinky was inside.
Can Swinky come through?
I believe they had those things of a group chat and whatsoever. They were able to get to people back over for the extras, the dancers, the artists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why didn't
they were not able to get to the actors?
Because the actors didn't get to them. Sana, if you want... No. Here's the thing.
If you're shooting something, let's say I'm shooting a movie right now, an action movie.
Sure.
And I know let alone the location of the movie.
Yeah.
I know, okay, this is the villain that I want. So actor so and so will kill this character.
And
you simply pick up a call.
No.
And call that character.
No.
She got calls.
Exactly.
No,
She
you
was
didn't. No,
tested
she was
by
called by an
youngins.
agent.
No,
No,
wait.
by an agent. That's the
Okay.
thing.
That I'm not
By an
signed under.
By who? An agent.
That I'm not signed
Youngins
under.
did not pick up the phone and say,
Okay, let me tell you
Naledi.
something. Wait, let me tell you something
Sure.
that you're missing out, ne? I feel like if you're shooting something, yeah, culture, a certain culture. Let's say re shoota bathong ba kgale.
Sure.
Let's say I could say batho ba etsang ba kutang ba phelang like life out of the city.
Yeah.
So if o batla like a movie about that culture, are you telling me right now like
You will wait for people to come.
We have Ishaka Ilembe. They auditioned.
Good example.
What happened?
But hear me out.
They
hear me out.
auditioned.
For this one, ne, ngabe bayenze like an open one, an open call, because Vaal people are not exposed to like such things. Yabo, what's this? The agencies we don't have. Honestly, we don't have.
Responsibility is it?
The actor?
Actor, it gets the agency.
Like you're not on the
What
agent.
do you mean?
Who's
Like-
responsible? No, it's your responsibility to acquire the resources to get you the right opportunities. For as long as you don't acquire the necessary resources,
Can we get Swinky inside?
Yeah.
But honestly,
If I need to go
right
on,
now,
if I need to study at Vaal University of Technology now, for as long as I don't work hard to qualify, let's say my parents don't have money to send me to school, right?
Yeah.
If I don't work hard, pass well, apply for a bursary, I can't expect the bursary to locate me unless, provided I got, we have those ones, right? The university off to say we want you, right? But for as long as you're not doing that, you can't expect an opportunity to come to you. That's not how it works.
But exactly, we do have like Vaal people by TikTok and
Another
they're doing
question
great.
still stands. How
No.
did they get hold of these extras, dancers, artists, but not actors?
Swanky come through.
What's like right now? Sound like it's like you're saying that no janane motho ha ba ntse crime why I say report ne ba ba re like how none Tom standing
Police station.
on a police station around mo.
Now
Like
you are
that-
bringing in
Swinky,
government. It's a different story.
But
Swinky,
all
can
I'm
we
saying
give a
is
mic?
that-
Okay, sorry guys, let's in the time.
Let's give the right person.
Swink, how's it, bro? From that. You had an extra role on Youngins. Did you audition for that? Did you have an agents for that?
I wouldn't say it was an Asian, but let's say maybe you are a student at NW, right?
Yeah.
And then they give you the responsibility but like extra. Say like whether it's students or like guys you know from the hood.
Yeah.
So in the
Okay.
So
Moto abatlang the extras is someone from the Vaal.
yeah, because I know the person personally.
Thank you.
No, thank
We
you
went
so
to high
much.
school together.
Thank you.
Wa bona jana abatla di actors ra se tsa
Mara,
Vaal,
You
not
get my
tsa Vaal.
point.
Mara flopper ke hore ne, it was more of a rip-off type of thing because of how much are we getting? Because obviously
It's getting
Asian
deep.
on our behalf.
Yeah, Avani.
Who is that person?
Nah. Nah, I cannot
No,
really
not the name.
And Asians.
The Asian.
No,
You said
obviously
SA?
it's the Asian. I can
The
also as an
Asian.
The
Asian.
what?
But
Asian.
hear me
Mama,
out.
but- Listen, it's, I wouldn't say it's an official Asian.
I'm
not saying. There was
And
no
like the
people
fact
working
like
involved.
o batlile batho, the fact that o batlile batho, get that in mind. O batlile batho. If ana batla he good.
No.
Like the same
Obata
thing that
the
they
extra.
applied with
Why
extras. They
anasabati
could
the
have
extra?
applied
You know,
with
here's the thing
extras.
about it. Let's
like,
talk.
Like, why didn't Bayuze VUT exactly? Bare, what's this? Exactly the way Bacho thing. What's this? The extra tena. Bare like VUT guys. Gadi kana. We're gonna have
There
auditions.
is no extra that has that. Here's the thing, guys. There is no.
We're gonna
Let's
have
correct one
auditions.
narrative. There is no extra that signs a contract. Or one how ka check the extra that scheme some. We can even call Lebohang Yantin
I
right
have
now,
those-
right? Here's the thing. No, well, hold on. There is no extra that signs a contract with anybody in terms of your scandal, your show. No, right? You'll
do
sign a
know that.
contract if you do have a contract with your agent. I know people that don't have agents, right? But they go all the time to go pass,
Do
come back,
extras.
right? They don't have agencies. They get there, you get paid your 700, your 1,000 rand, depending on
700, like 150.
then
Okay.
we have different information, right?
Yeah.
For different spaces, right? However,
TV won't be the same as Showmax.
Exactly,
and
or
Netflix. It differs.
people
Like
get
it
paid differently. Mara o tlo e thola, ha letsatsi le tikela, you get your money, you go home, right? You don't sign anything. My chat was, Swanky, because you just walked in, I was saying, with the whole 0116, we cannot say, guys, Luna Wile Satlala headhunter. If you're an actor, you are doing your thing and whatnot, you need, hence the education around the whole thing of you are an entertainer, you're an artist. Hence, it's very, very important to be signed to a creditable or whatever, or reputable agency that will do the hard work for you so that you get gigs. People like your Cindy Latus and whatnot, they still audition for roles. Because even worse, when you go for the bigger, let's say that, there were even, you remember the whole chat, said the interview, Sam Kelondov and whatnot, explaining how you can't slip your way into the industry because it's no longer the director to say, director will say, no, the channel also sits down to say, we want, right? And then there are different people that literally make the decision. So it's like, you cannot say, if somebody so great can audition for a role, how come you can't get yourself the right resources so that you actually audition and not blame it? Like, all I'm saying is, don't blame it completely on the production. No, blame it on yourself as well to say, I need to get myself equipped so that next time when it comes back, I am ready. That's my chat.
So you're telling me like out of like the whole honestly A1 Vaal anang agents along like information about that.
But auditioning. If they audition, that means they were not good enough.
Maybe you don't get what I'm saying. Maybe you don't get it.
I don't get it.
What you're saying, I get like
time,
they
guys,
didn't.
we gotta like.
Okay, let's just wrap it up.
Yes, we just gotta wrap it up.
Okay, but like I don't fully. No, I agree with you.
Also, I agree to a certain extent.
I understand.
Yes.
Because my thing is, my chat is, they were able to appoint someone, an agent, to say, we're looking for extras. Majority of those extras are coming from the Vaal. They were not able to say, we're looking for actors. They were not able to appoint a certain agency that knows actors from the Vaal to say, we're looking for actors from the Vaal.
No way. How many agencies do we have around? If we could get, who is that guy? The one he dreads. I forgot his name. He's on blah blah production. He's part of that guy.
Blah, blah,
you see him.
Brothers.
If you ask him, how did you get in on Scheme Sam? How did you know how he got in on Scheme Sam? Perfect. Mara, the thing is, you need to make sure that you it's just the problem understand all these reputable agencies, honestly speaking, right? If you want acting, you're gonna struggle to sign an agency it's gonna be a long shot, right?
Okay.
So anybody, when we want to shoot, if you Mr. CEO.
Okay. That one is coming straight to me.
If right now you have something great because you have brains that you want to do and you are all big and whatnot, believe you me, you're not going to go out there and say, hey guys, I want the whole world, because the whole world will come. You're going to go to the relevant people to say, this is what I need. Every part, not necessarily every. Marabadin such to say to different agencies to say we want 1, 4, and 5. The agency guys, they are shooting much Vaal, guys. And if an agency it's a problem.
To end this, let's chat with we actually
get resources. All I'm saying is get resources.
Exactly.
Like your point is, your chat is, we shouldn't be blaming
fully
the channel.
No.
We also should blame the
why are you understand here? Because you love Vaal or audition it.
We're not saying that. We're not saying that. But like,
okay,
like
let's move on, guys. Let's move on.
Yeah,
let's agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Now we're getting straight into our game, right? We're wrapping things
yes.
up. Yay! It's called Having a Quiz. We're just gonna ask you a little bit of spicy questions, and we'll see how you maneuver around it. You said you're a star, right? So stars are able to get themselves out of a tricky question. First, what's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you behind the scenes or on set?
On set or like behind the scene. So this one time, guys, I was in this place and I was so tired. So like every 2 minutes, I kept like passing out and I couldn't help it. Like I was so like sleepy. It was so embarrassing to even think of like I'm in a competition. I can't even like stand for 5 minutes. Like it was so bad. My body was declining me. So when I think about it, it hurts me.
Okay. Sometimes we look at people who are doing the same thing that we do, and especially who are above us, and feel like, but I can do better show, my G. Yes, you're at that station, but I can do a better show. So who is that in your industry. One person like, I am a catwalk. You must simple go through there.
I feel like it happens a lot, ne? Mara like it's not healthy to do that.
Yeah.
But like like sometimes you watch him Miss SA and you're like, but like walk, I could actually work better. But like, is that how they answer questions?
Yeah.
So it happens a lot. How like it's not like one specific person, but like it's just a lot of people at that moment. Yeah.
Okay, do you have a question before I move on under this game that comes in your mind?
All right, wait, because you just mentioned that part, as somebody that's in pageantry, I'm not sure if we should be asking this now also. And you mentioned Miss Ese a bit. What is it that you think of the pageant now? As somebody that's still up and coming, you are still into pageants. And what do you think of it? Is it a pageant you'd want to enter a few years from now, maybe next year? I don't know how old you are, but yeah.
So like Miss South Africa for me completely changed from like growing up. It's a complete different platform for me right now.
Sure.
I don't know if it's because it got exposed so much, the insides of it got exposed or like what. But I feel like they run the pageant very differently. And we do appreciate the other parts, but some parts like we just realizing like they don't really stand for what they say they stand for. Yeah.
What's your awakening part?
What can I say? Okay, so recently they had like that thing, Chaune, something.
Chi, yes.
Chidima.
Yes. Ne? I feel like they say they support women and they stand for like everybody, but like they failed. I feel like Miss South Africa as an organization, they took that as like free marketing and then dished everything out because they didn't want to involve themselves in the drama. They
Keep people
talking,
we're getting numbers.
Yeah, you understand. Because they didn't even like go out and say, guys, this is our like view or like something, just something. I'm not saying
this is where we stand.
Yeah, this is where we stand. We feel like this and that.
That's going on.
They didn't do anything. And the same thing happened to Zozi. It was a bit different, but like that's the same thing that happened to Zozi. That's the same thing that happened to Lalela.
What happened to Zozi?
There's been beef.
Yeah,
Tell us more.
Beef. So remember, okay, I'm not 100% sure about whatever.
Allegedly, let's put it like that. Reportedly.
Yeah. So like Zozi and Miss South Africa like parted ways in the last pageant, not this one, the last one, right? Because of like they didn't really treat the contestant the way they should be. So when she disagreed with whatever that was happening, that was the end.
And what's your chat with Lalela?
Lalela, so she was supposed to go to Israel. So there was a fight happening. And then they didn't want her to go. And they were like, if you go, we don't support you at all.
You know what's my chat?
There was I don't know. Israel had a lot of.
It's when she became Miss Supranational. Remember,
when she won.
There were fights and everybody was saying Lalela also, like the whole country, majority of the people, right? I remember going through all of that. They did say it. So majority of the people were against Lalela going to compete there because of what was happening there.
Yeah, because of the fight.
Exactly. People only started celebrating because she won.
She won.
Right?
Exactly. So like even with me, that's what I like. That's my view because Miss South Africa didn't support her and they did say it. They're like, we're not going to support you. You are alone. And then when she wins, she's supposed to be like
But where did they say? You know what my chat is?
She said, she confirmed, like they did say that.
Yeah, she also confirmed on this interview on ETV.
I was watching it.
Yeah, who's that Indian lady? With the Indian lady, right?
Davi. I always call her.
Yes, so like that's the chat.
Yeah.
So they don't actually support.
The organization seems to be beefing with a lot of previous contestants.
Yeah.
The moment they win, they like, you're on your own.
Yeah, you're on your own. And like the other thing, they exposed her like if you become a finalist, you have to like pay something like 10K to go in. So a lot of people didn't make it to like the finale. Like Wabana after stage, you say some online auditions. Yeah.
You know what my chat is? We have Lebohang Raputwe from here. She was a finalist.
Yeah, I know her.
Last year, right? Is people getting information. Yes, certain things were confirmed by the predecessor, right? Like your previous Miss Essie, right? But certain things are just word on the streets. Like I just word that's being put out there. And what I wouldn't want is somebody to make a conclusion to say, I am no longer going to enter or I feel a certain way about you based on majority of the things that have been said by other people, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you are agreeing with things that have not yet been proven. Exactly. Especially with the 10K one. I don't believe it, you know?
I actually do believe it. Because I've been in pageants.
Why don't you believe it?
One thing about Miss SA is not just any pageant, right? It's not just another. Now, when I say this, it's gonna sound like I'm patient, guys. I love you so much.
Okay, but
it's not another small, not necessarily small. Let's take Miss Vaal. You know that as Miss Vaal, you have there are certain amounts of money that you pay from. I think the minute you become a finalist to the time you become a semi-finalist, a finalist, and all of that, right? You pay right through until you actually win, whereby now you got all the money or the car or whatever for a year, right? But with Miss SA, it's always been different. It's always, Sana, from the time you enter, I think we had the chat, there are no expectations when it comes to Miss SA, especially monetary, right? You are not expected to pay. That's why people with matric would enter. I stand to be corrected, by the way. Kunene, that time, right? And then Anyala and whatnot. When she entered, I believe it was you, eh? She had only metric. I remember her, right? But I stand to be corrected. She didn't have, there are so many people that entered with no qualification. When Zozi entered, I stand to be corrected as well, right? But when I do my research, she was not big. She was not doing well. She was not, she was just Zozi.
Oh, yeah.
She was just an ordinary South African pretty lady with brains, right? Working for an agency, having studied at Cape Peninsula. Majority of the people that entered, especially in the previous years, our girls are fighting, right? We have your doctor. Like right now, the people that are entering are people that studied, are people that are pushing a whole lot of things, right? But before...
Can I say something before you go further?
No.
Okay. Like, I feel like
I need to finish.
I feel like you're getting it wrong.
No
because
way.
You're taking, like, the 10K, ne? When they say 10K, in most cases, they don't say, bring the 10K as it is. It's like sponsorship. Because as Miss South Africa, you gotta know how to like approach companies to sponsor you. You gotta know how to like talk to businesses. You understand? So the reason why I say I believe it, it's because I understand how like as a title holder, you have to know how to like communicate your way into getting stuff from like businesses. I don't know how to like say it in the like.
But no, hold on a bit. No, wait. Can I just finish this part? As a Miss South Africa, you are not a marketing person. You are not a marketing officer of, you are not there to get them, hold on. You are not there to get them business and whatnot. People that enter are there to, let's say, fulfill their dreams, meet certain things and whatnot. And yes, in the journey, you create sponsorships and whatnot. But what I'm saying is, I do not believe, and strongly so, that it is part of the requirements to become a finalist that you have to bring in something to the table. No, we even watched, let's say with Crown Chasers, there are so many things maybe that were hidden and whatnot, but that's where girls get to showcase their skills and whatever, right? But even before that, they were not paying anything. Rather, you are the one that walks away with everything and anything. The only thing that I would say is debatable.
Can we wrap it up?
On one thing, can I wrap? The only thing that I would say is debatable. It's the last part whereby people are making these rumors, the 1 million rand is not necessarily yours because now it goes back to you. It's like it needs to assist you when you go out there to compete. They use that money too. But all these other things, I don't believe them. I'm sorry, I don't buy it.
Okay, being in you have been Miss Teen finalist, right? As Miss Teen finalist, did you see this amount popping up? My understanding with the beauty pageant, it happens that I'm close to people in it. She's one of them, right? There are like certain things that you pay a lot. Maybe it's not per se per 10,000 exactly, but there are certain things like certain fees you pay. Maybe those they amounted to 10,000. Yeah. Did you come across such things as you were entering Miss SAT?
Yes.
Okay, I think
and other things is that
can you agree to disagree?
Isn't
the same thing?
No, it's not.
So it's not the same organization.
Never. That's why
no, but exactly, it's not.
It's not the same.
But to correct you and like to just wrap it up, I feel like pageants hide a lot of things. You guys know the like clean part of it. And like in most cases, we don't expose like defense that day. So you having that opinion, I understand 100%. But like just be open to like talking to other people that have experienced like inside experience. Because the very same person, and it wasn't the first person, Miss SA. And then further on, people were like complaining.
We don't have time.
People were complaining there. Okay, like people were complaining. Like people were complaining. Like, oh, she didn't get picked. Why? What happened? Because she was so good. Like I can't about like how the online thing is. Like, we have like our own favorites. Oh, this one. What? So they asked her, and like they were talking about it. She did a video saying that they needed this amount from us, and I couldn't reach it. That's why I didn't get chosen. The very same somebody else did say it, and they said it's like something you are not supposed to talk about. I
think it goes back to, I don't know who said it between the two of you. We were talking about her traveling overseas. I asked, are you funding yourself? She said yes, but when you enter, there's no conversation of saying. You also mentioned Uguti. They say if you win this title, you go to compete in that country.
They never
but then they're not telling you.
No, my only change is one.
Can I finish?
Yes.
They're not saying you're gonna pay for going to Thailand.
No, my change is one. I'm only saying one thing. Okay. I'm not disputing that. I'm agreeing with that. That's the chat.
Okay.
All I am saying is, no, here's the thing. There's what you're not understanding. All I am saying is, and hence I'm saying, don't compare Miss SA to other pageants. Okay. They are not the same, right? Hence, all I'm saying is, it happens to all the other pageants, right? Just not Miss South Africa. That's all I am saying. To say Miss South Africa is not all these other organizations that get sponsors through the people. Do you understand? Meaning, as you enter the competition, you are already the sponsor. No, it's not that. Okay. That's all I am saying.
All right. Let's wrap it up, guys. If you could go back in time and give advice to your younger version or assurance, what would you say? We're wrapping it up right now. This is a long episode. 2 hours, I guess. I guess that have 2 girls in a show, 1 show, hectic. This one that was hit it. Yeah, man. You're going back to a 5-year Naledi. You need to give advice or assurance.
Okay, just stay true to yourself and never change just because other people are different in the room. And just keep going because eventually everything will come together.
Okay. Speaking of 5-year-old Naledi, what was the dream back then?
Like so.
10 years? You remember what you wanted to become when you grew up? So remember that time? Sorry? Remember that time like, I can't wait to grow up. Oh my God, I want to be a popo. Yo, Alderton. So yeah.
So like,
So what was the dream?
Okay, so like growing up, about like everything. I was like, I want to be an actor. I want to be a singer. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be the other thing I wanted to be like magazine cover girls. I wanted to be all that.
They say you also said an actor, right?
Yes.
They say if you choose acting, you become all of them.
Exactly.
You can act a lawyer. Yeah. You can be in a cover on a suit. You can.
Everything. Like I wanted to have a lot of money because like I used to like live with my granny. So we had this rich uncle about like
Okay. Any last thing you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, it's a beautiful. Okay, how old are you? Are you willing to disclose?
Yeah. Yes.
How old are you?
Yes. 20.
Yes, how?
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing that you have at your age. You've managed to literally fight for your dreams. And you've had, like, I'm so big on parents that choose to back up their kids in everything and anything that they choose to do, right? And it's such a beautiful thing that you have your parents backing you right through, right? And they've been doing that from the time you said, I think, it's such a beautiful experience to have you do all of that at this young age. It says by the time you're 30, child, you be very, very... Do you understand? Because now you literally have 10 years to do anything and everything. And you've already started paving the way already. So it says like the world is your oyster.
Hey, man. Thank you so much for the big words. It means a lot.
Thank you so much for joining us, man. Thank you so much for trusting us with your time. Like we said,
you so much.
You are our first guest, So I thought, who can I chat with that I'm going to be comfortable with? I can say whatever shit. They won't feel offended. Oh, like Naledi, man. Thank you so much. Any plans? What's popping? What's on the carpet? What are you busy with currently?
I'm planning to rebrand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm planning to rebrand, and I'm planning to move into music.
Okay. As a singer or a rapper?
None of that.
Okay, so I don't know. We will find time. That's behind the culture narrative.
Yeah.
We will find time.
Yeah.
Maybe I will finance it.
Yeah,
we'll find time. We have the finest producer in the Vaal. One of the finest producers in the Vaal behind the culture. Sheba, we have been on TV, on SABC, we've been on Showmax. We got the finest right here.
Okay.
Are you moving on the side of music? You want to be a vixen? I don't know. Vixen.
Worked over my head.
Yes,
anyway, produce.
Oh, still we can plug you.
Yeah.
Still we can plug you. Where do you find your socials?
Happy, I want to be an MEC. So please book me if you get the chance. Udlam batong. Udlam. Lapo.
Audition.
Where did you audition?
Audition, and right now it's my
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. This is Behind the Culture Network. You are watching Cavin'KulturePodcast. Do make sure you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, you share, you like,
you comment. You mention comment.
You comment.
Yeah.
You tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends and their cousin and their
exes,
friends, boyfriends, yonke babize bonke ubatshele ukuthi Cavin'Kulture ilendile.